Hi, Komal. Yes, even I'm glad. So you are in which class? Class 10 or 12? Yeah, Shilpa. Good evening. Ishita, good evening. Yeah, yeah, even I am very glad to see you all. And as you know, this is for my ICSC and ISC students, those who are about to appear for their boards 2026. So I've got several requests. Ma'am, please, some grammar practice. So this is why this live class, and I will try to continue provided I am available. I'll try to continue and give you as many classes before your boards, right? And you all can post your questions or whatever difficulties you have. So the grammar part in ICSC and ISC, more or less, they are same. Only it is a bit more difficult. The grammar part is a little bit difficult in ISC. So I will try to make your grammar easy, practical, and make you all ready for your exams. Yes, someone where? Yes, hi. Ishita, yeah, after a long time. I told you I was not very regular. A little bit of depression also. My husband passed away on 3rd January, nearly a year. So he was suffering from cancer. So that was a setback. So in the last 2 years, I have not been very regular. Okay, so essay. See, descriptive, narrative, story. If you are imaginative, you can go for the stories. But don't attempt stories unless you are imaginative because you get the first line or the last line. Okay, so you will have to build up a story. So, building up a story, the plot which you have to create, so it requires practice. But regarding narrative or descriptive, they are quite close. There is not much difference. Argumentative, if you are good in debates, if you take part in debates and all that, that means if you can stand your point. Sometimes I suggest don't go for argumentative if you are not very good in arguments because examiner, and if the topic is one sided, well and fine, but many times the topics, it might have a 50-50, like 50% agrees with the topic, is for the topic, and 50% against. So you don't know what the examiner's opinion is. So if his opinion is against what you say, in that case you will find, oh my god, so he might not agree with your point, and then your marks goes down. And if it is a one sided topic, means 100% people supporting it, then you can always go for it. Yes, show me. Yes, show me. I have been seeing you giving a like and love to my ones. In which class are you? So glad to see you here. Shomi has been always, whenever I put up a video, I find her the first one to react. Okay. So I'm really happy that I have got such nice students. Komal, yes, Komal, I think you joined first. If you, yeah, I think if you prepare, Komal, this is for you. If you prepare yourself for all kinds of essays, I think that would be a little more stress. So if you are good in story writing, prepare it. Otherwise, I think you don't have so much time. So in that case, narrative, descriptive, whichever essay you write, it has to be convincing, right? Go for the ones where you can put forward your views with conviction, your opinion. So that is what is required. And if you are able to convince the examiner, you will get full marks. And see, in schools you don't get full marks, but in boards, if you are grammatically correct, you have presented your ideas in a convincing manner, there is nothing to stop you. Because you must have noticed that in essays also, I don't know whether you have noticed, those of you who are in 12, you all will find it, that many times you find that you all have got 97 or 98 in your language paper out of 100. So that means that you must have got at least, if the essay marks 20, I'm just giving an example, so you must have scored at least 18 or 19. Hmm. Yeah, of course, Anubhav. This is language one. I'll go for the literature live one also. But yes, of course, I keep telling in my videos that always underline the keywords, because the examiners, what do? They go for the keywords. See, I'm honestly speaking, I don't think they have the time to uh, read each and every answer, each and every word wise. So if you underline the keywords, you are making his job easy. So naturally, he feels very happy that yes, these are the correct keywords. That means the answer is correct. So some tactics you have to apply in order to get marks. So keywords are very, very important. Acha. Then, so if you, Komal, as I just said, that if you are keen to try all types of essays, fine. Then you get a broader choice. Yeah, Debangshi, yes. Good evening. And Samanway, yes. Phrasal verbs and prepositions. See, I have uploaded several videos in YouTube. There are a lot of phrasal verbs, but among them, there are some which we use quite often. So you go through those. And regarding your phrasal verbs, this book is to the cover. Don't go by the cover because the cover is very old. You will have a fresh cover, but this is my best book, A Comprehensive Grammar of Current English. This is since my son's time when he was in ICSE. So the phrasal word chapter is very well dealt there. So with the meaning and the sentences. And that also doesn't mean that you have to mug up everything. So you can go for my videos. 3 to 4 I have put up. Okay. So that will be really helpful. Just before boards, as you, when you are taking a hurricane revision, go for it. Okay. So now regarding the grammar part, I would like to start with the first ones. So the tense, very important, and then prepositions. That is where most of you err. Transformations, I'm confident you all will be able to do it. You get a perfect 10. But I've been teaching, just now I completed one class. It was with my class 10 students, those who take tuitions from me. So every class I find that they score 10 out of 10 in the do as directed or the transformations. But where do they lose their marks? A half mark here and there in the tenses. But if they lose any marks, it's in the preposition. Okay, so and prepositions, you all must have you will must have noticed that in preposition, the phrasal verbs are the ones very important, not those simple prepositions. So you have to master your phrasal verbs. Okay, so that is how you will be able to score. And don't be worried, because they don't give a lot of prepositions or phrasal verbs which are too difficult. See, boards is for everyone, right? So average student, below average, and higher than average. So in your school, you all might be getting difficult ones, depends on the school. But in boards, it will be for all students, it will be for the average students, so that they can also crack it. So don't be too worried. In your total English also, you all must have found those phrasal verbs, and you please go through my videos on uh, phrasal verbs. I think, I don't remember, I had uploaded it last year. So 2024. Yeah, so I'm really honored. Your name, please. These words, na, I don't, your new names and all that. So I want to thank you for your guidance. 2024 batch of 12 or of 10. So yes, it's really indeed my pleasure when you get such nice marks and you come and tell me. I feel honored. I feel that yes, you all have really made me feel proud. I'm proud of all of you. And I'm sure this batch, those who are attending my class, live class here also, you all will make me proud in your class 10 or class 12, whichever ones you all are appearing for. Okay, Safia, yes, class 10. So that means this year it's your 12, right? Yeah, so now tell me, which one do you want me to start? Transformations or verb forms or prepositions first? I will be doing all of them. Okay, so this will continue. At least I'm trying. I'll try to give you as many classes as possible, once a week at least, and also the literature ones I'll try and make out. Actually, this is exam time, so I have my students also of class 10 and 12. Still, I'll be trying to make it. Acha. Anju says prepositions. Yeah, you can use. Always for the format, look for the ICSE, the CISCE one. So they have given 2 to 3 ones. If they have given, that means yes, it is allowed. You can. So Komal says tenses. In writing essays, how should I mark keywords? In essays, Shrija, yes, I have seen you comment quite often. Yes, and nice comments you post. Yes. So in essays, I wouldn't say that keywords. Keywords more mainly are for your literature. Like, where are they at this moment? Where are Antony and Octavius at this moment? So I'm just giving an example. So if they are at the battlefield of Philippi, it's not Philippi. I used to also say Philippi, but it's Philippi, Pai. The pronunciation is Philippi. So they are at the battlefield of Philippi. So battlefield and Philippi, or just battlefield of Philippi. This is a keyword. Improve our vocabulary, especially for attempting essays. Vocabulary, I would suggest that you don't need to go for very high and what should we say, ornamental words, because ICSE and ISC, they want that short simple sentences and simple language. But here and there you can add a nice word. It will give weight to your essays. So for that, you can go for the synonyms. And nowadays, though, things have become so easy. You can just click in Google, or if you want, I can go for this also. Some vocabularies. That means some vocabulary in the sense that some common words and its equivalent, a better equivalent of that. Okay, so the common words which might you might use in your essays, and a better equivalent of it. Yes, of course. Every year my students are getting it. So Law of manifestation. If you think you can, or just say, I have done it, or I will do it, this is the law of manifestation. If you prepare your mind for it, I will do, I will do, I will do, yes, you will be able to do it. Just say, I will do, or I am sure to get it, I'm sure to get above 95, and then you devote yourself. Don't have that nervousness in you. Will I be able to? No, no, no. Okay. And yeah, of course. So every day I will be like, you solve your test paper, you have everything all in one. Like, yes, yes, this is it's DJ. Phrasal verbs, I think the best way is to mug up. Though I'm not very fond of mugging up, and yet, regarding phrasal verbs, if you are not very comfortable with it, go through it every day. Give at least 5 minutes to 6 minutes. Devote it. You pick up like bring up, bring in, bring out. So few every day. Okay. And the best thing is that if you write it in sentences, so in the book, you will find they have written a sentence, you make a similar one. And if you are practicing your essays, try to use them also there. And today, if we, I'll go for each tenses, prepositions, and all. So, regarding tenses, 1 minute. So, there are some confusions. So, the easy way to solve your tenses. So you know that there are 12 tenses, but you will find that there are some which we don't use often, like the future perfect continuous. Future continuous is also not used much. So which ones do we use? The present continuous, present tense, yes, present perfect, present simple present, and present perfect. These three are more used. Present perfect continuous is not so much used. Same for past tense. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect. Past perfect continuous is very rarely used. And in future, I said simple future is the one which is most used. English language. No, don't get demotivated. It won't help you. Okay? Don't get Acha, Madhumita from class 10. Yeah, revision. This is literature. Yes, of course. Don't worry. I'm going to take live classes. I'll just let you know when. Actually, I found time today, so I'll be letting you know beforehand only when I can take up your literature ones. And I have put up some videos related to Julius Caesar also. You must have seen how to prepare. And prose I haven't completed. I just did my finance, no, what one, with the photographer. I think I have done only that one. So how to prepare the questions, the extract questions, and how to attempt it, how to underline the keywords, I have discussed it. If you have watched my recent videos, you will find it. Okay. Julius Caesar, I have dealt there extensively. And of course, if you are interested, I will go for the live class in literature also. But since I got a lot of requests regarding the grammar classes, okay, so regarding the tenses, the simple tense, that means simple present, simple future, and simple past tense, you will find they are the ones which you get more, especially simple past tense. So, simple present, what is the rule? You know it very well. So, the verb one, it is in verb one. That means, and you are using these for habits, like I go for a walk every morning. So, you use for habits, for facts, like she sings beautifully, the earth revolves around the sun. So, this is a universal truth. So, what are the common mistakes many times you make? She don't sing. This is not correct. Why? Because we use don't when. I don't or do. I do, you do, we do, they do. And he does, she does. So she doesn't sing. She doesn't sing well. So it's she don't is wrong. Hmm? And regarding the simple past tense, a thing which has taken place, and most often you will find that the time is also mentioned, like the prime minister came here yesterday. Acha, one common mistake which all of I wouldn't say all of you, a few fraction of you they do. Okay, grammar is just to us. No, first go for the essay. Go for the essay, give your time to it. See, find out time for your essays. If you practice essays at home, why am I telling this? If you think I'll go and sit in the examination hall and go and write the essay then and there, so you won't be able to write it well, first thing. And then second thing, you will be losing a lot of time trying to frame your essay. How do I do it? So it is better you practice, if not daily, at least one a week, one essay a week. So in that case the flow will be there. So when you go for your uh, exams, when you sit, when you take your exams, it is an easy job. Your mind can frame out, chalk out the main points which will help you in writing your essays. And then for ICSE students, you have your letter, and for ISC, the report writing. Actually, this is a combined class, so for both. So regarding report writing also, you have to practice some reports beforehand. Which are the ones? The film review, book review, because here you can't sit there and write, because you need some authentic facts. Who is the author, publication, pages regarding a book review, regarding a film review also. So yes, regarding this one, Mishra, so expected questions regarding ISC, I haven't framed them as yet, but yes, I've got a few requests. Yes. And yeah, Madhusmita or Madhumita, don't feel bad if I pronounce your names wrong. You can correct it. Okay, so yes, transformation and prepositions. So what I was just saying, that regarding book review and film review, prepare them beforehand, because you need to know the names of the actors or the director or choreographer or whatever. So these need preparations. Accident one, if you get, you can always do it then, sitting there only with the points they provide you. But where you need authentic facts, you have to prepare them. I always tell my students here also. So in report writing, prepares the reports, because you never know, a book review or a film review, if it comes, you will be in tough. Why? Because there is no choice in reports. In essay you have a choice, so you can go for it. But in report writing, since there is no choice, it will be difficult. So frame them. And news articles, speech writing, they are not difficult, they are very close. This is more or less like an essay only, where you are presenting your ideas. In speech you are just addressing good morning, principal ma'am or something, and ending thank you for your patience. So when I was in college or school, so I had a famous favorite line. Those of you who have read Julius Caesar, you will understand. I would always, whenever I would present my speech, so it's like, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. So this was my favorite line, lend me your ears. So I finally became identified with that lend me your ears speaker. Okay, so lend me your ears is very a very nice one. So you can write it in that way, you can start your speech in that way. And article is also where you are presenting your views. Article, speech, they are very close. You can prepare one and it's okay, and one of book review, one of film review. And now let's get back to the functional grammar. As I was just saying, that common mistakes made regarding past tense, simple past tense, like I didn't go is the correct one, and often you make two past tenses, like I didn't went. This is wrong. Why? Because the auxiliary or the helping verb shows the tense. Gopal, yes. Present perfect and past perfect continuous. 1 minute. stepwise. Okay, don't feel bad, I'm going for it. If I jump from one to the other, na, all of you will feel confused. My god, you haven't studied English up till now, is it possible? Yes, if you devote, go for the videos. Nowadays the things are becoming easy because of YouTube. Whenever you have my students in the eve of their exams, they just go through the videos and watch it, and I think it is really helpful. Acha, I said error of double past tense, like I didn't went. Went is the past tense, and did not, did is also the past tense. So when there is a past tense in the simple past tense form, so auxiliary verb, that means did, this shows which tense. So you are not supposed to write went. I did not go. The main verb will be in the present tense form, and the auxiliary verb will show the tense, right? And regarding simple future, I'm dealing the simple ones. Hi, Ajitesh. Ajitesh. So simple future is quite easy. Something in the future tense, and they will join the class tomorrow. Tomorrow, you know, is future tense, so they will join. Earlier, we in first person often we use the shall, but nowadays things are changing, and will is being accepted in all cases, whether it is the first person or in second and third person. Mostly the will was used and shall for the first person, but nowadays will is most used. So grammar also undergoes a change. So I'm giving you three sentences. Try to correct it. He don't, just take them down. He don't knows me. Grammar practice for tenses. So because I found in the specimen paper or somewhere the competency in grammar tenses, not the passage, but 10 sentences were given. Synthesis chapter. Synthesis means joining. Okay, I'll go for it. Just keep me posted. Just keep me posted in the YouTube in my channel, and I will go for them, though the time is very short. So just take them. He don't knows me. First one. She didn't wrote the test. And third, I will going to school. These are too easy, I know, but still, who is writing the answer to me? He don't knows me. So what is wrong in it? He don't knows me. So you all can start writing it in the chat. So correct it. It seems very elementary, but still, after this I'll move to the perfect ones. He doesn't know me. Very good. Shinchan Bose. You are from which place? Shinchan makes me feel you might be from my native town, Kolkata, right? Shinchan. So what about the second one? She didn't wrote the test. And why is this one wrong? He don't knows me. Don't is not used for third person singular number. Third person singular number takes he doesn't. Doesn't in the present tense. In past tense, everything the same. He did not know me. Whether it's first person, second person, third person, for all persons, it's didn't. The present tense creates the problem. Do or does. You keep wondering whether it will be do or does. So here it is. He doesn't know me. Okay, yeah, yeah. Shrija. Yeah, just now you wrote. Okay, Shrija. Acha, now for the present perfect tense. You all are not really very fond of correcting the errors, so let's not waste time. You all know it. So let me go to the perfect tenses. In perfect tenses, when do we use it? We use it for completed actions, present perfect, life experience. Like present perfect, something, the best way to explain present perfect is, someone had asked me, present perfect, the best way to explain is immediate past. Immediate past, we can call it present perfect, like my father has just returned from Mumbai. So this action has been completed, but we cannot call it past tense. Just return, maybe 5 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, but on the same day, today itself. So in that case, we are using the present perfect. So action has been completed. Like I have finished my homework. So here also, this gives you an idea that I have finished it only a little while ago. It's not that I have finished my homework yesterday or 5 days back. So I have finished my homework a little while ago. Immediate past. To understand present perfect, coin this in your mind, imprint it in your mind that it means immediate past. And what about the past perfect? So, in a sentence, if there are two past tenses, I keep saying this, in a sentence, if there are two past tenses, the one which has taken place before the other, the first completed action. So, in that case, we use the present, past perfect, like the train had already left when I reached the station. The train had left, and you put this word already, just in the case of present perfect, and already in the case of the past perfect one. The patient had already died. You can use already, you may not use, that's according to the question. But the train had left before I reached the station. Reached, so the other verb, when there are two past tenses, one will be simple past, the later one will be simple past, and the previous one will be past perfect, like the train had left. Another one, the patient had already died when the doctor arrived. That means the doctor arrives late. Both are past tense. So which one happens before the other? The death of the patient takes place before the arrival of the doctor. So the patient had already died before the doctor arrived. Okay. Yes, she had not written the test. Yes. He had left before I arrived. So I also arrived. He also left. Which one happens earlier? The leaving of that person. So he had already left, or he had left before I arrived. So the first completed action, past perfect. And when do we use future perfect? So future perfect is for some action which will be completed at some time in the future. Completed action at some time in the future, like they will have completed the assignment by Monday. They will have completed. Monday is future. Suppose today is Saturday, Monday is future, but by that time they will have completed the project by Monday. Will have completed, this is the form, future perfect. And now some things which we need to remember while attempting your tenses, you need to remember so that you get your tenses correct. Since and for, where do we use it? For perfect tense, like he has lived here since 2020, 2020, 2010. Just 1 minute. He has lived here since. So since is a point of time. You can use for, you can use for, you can use since, but in in the perfect tense, when do you use for? When it is a period of time. And when it is a point of time, like this sentence, that he has lived here since. Why? Because point of time is 2010. So he has lived here since 2010. So from 2010, let's count it, it's 15 years. So if I say he has lived here for the last 15 years, 15 years is a period of time. So here we will not use since 15 years. So he has lived here for 15 years, or for the last 15 years. So for and since, we use it in the perfect tenses. And before and after, we use in past perfect and simple past, like he had eaten before she came. He had left before she came. So had left before she came. So before is also a very vital word. So we can, when there is before and after, so the first one, the earlier completed action will be in the past perfect and the later one will be in the simple past. Like the thief had escaped before the police arrived. And for by the time, with the phrase by the time also we use the past perfect, like by the time I reached the station, the train had left. Or as I said, when I reached the station, the train had already left. Take down this one. She dashed for an hour before he arrived. So, which tense should it be? She dashed for an hour before he arrived. Yeah, Pyari Yamuna. Yes, an action started in the past and also completed. And what will past perfect continuous be? An action started in the past which had continued for quite some time and then it had stopped. Like she had been working in such and such company before the war started. So in that case, and some of them you can use in not only one, there can be more than one answer to some of these tenses. Like uh, I will go to Delhi next week. I will go to Delhi next week, or I am going to Delhi next week is also correct because this is an action planned. So you can use the present continuous also. Okay? Acha. This one, she dashed for an hour before he arrived, and the verb is wait. She dashed for an hour before he arrived. Can you tell me the answer? She dashed for an hour before he arrived. So, no one is answering. For an hour. So, what should we write? No, not waited. Before is there. Before is there. I just now told you. Before and after, they take a past perfect. So, she had waited for an hour before he arrived. Arrived is the simple past tense verb. So, she waited for an hour before he arrived is not correct. She had waited for an hour before he arrived, right? I dash the work by tomorrow. By tomorrow. Tomorrow is future tense. I just now gave an example. Okay. So I dash the work by tomorrow. I was discussing future tense and I gave a similar answer. Yeah. So Shrujan Kumar. Shrujan. Yes, he is given the correct one, correct answer. So I will have completed the work by tomorrow. By tomorrow means future and will have completed. No, I will have completed the work by tomorrow. Not I shall do the work. In that case, I shall do the work tomorrow is okay. But here, by tomorrow, will have completed. Shrija, if the question had been, I dash the work tomorrow, no by is there. So in that case, your answer, the simple future would be correct. That means I shall do the work tomorrow. That means yes, tomorrow, let tomorrow come, I will do it. Means that. And here you are assuring but that by tomorrow this work will be completed. There is an assurance. So I will have finished the work. Actually, not completed. The verb is finished. So I will have finished the work by tomorrow. Shrija, you got the answer? You got it? It's not simple future, it's future perfect. Now, another one, just similar to the one I just did. They dash here since 2023. The verb is live. The verb is live. Yes, they have been living here. So I just waited for you to give the answer. They have been living here. Why? Because they are still doing it. The action had started in the past and it is still continuing, because we haven't said that they don't live here anymore. So they have been living here since 2023. 2023, the action started. It is still continuing. Okay, so future perfect continuous. They have, sorry, present perfect continuous. They have been living here since 2023. So a little bit of transformation. So every day a little bit of grammar practice, a little bit of transformation, because different people, you all find different problems in different ones. So regarding transformations, the one which I'll start first is active and passive. What do they do nowadays in ICSE? You have got your options, but they are more confusing. If you think that it's easy, no, it's not, because some of them are very close. So it's better, whenever you get a question, solve it in your mind or try the process of elimination. This one is not eliminate, and finally, if you are confused, keep on eliminating, and then, but sometimes you find they are very, very close. So it's better you know the rules and don't go for guesswork. This is your boards. So the easy ones of voice change, they will give you the object, like a letter has he writes a letter and told begin with a letter. That is what they do nowadays. You are getting the options, but then also the verbs are very important. If you know the forms of the verbs from active to passive, you will be able to get it correct. You must have observed that you get at least one voice change is there. So for this, the verb patterns, they are very important. Like writes becomes is written or are written depending upon the subject. Is writing becomes is being written. Has written becomes has been written. The perfect ones are very easy to handle in voice, and there is no continuous. That means no present perfect continuous. It cannot be changed into active, it cannot be changed into passive. Same for past perfect continuous, same for future perfect continuous. You cannot change any of the perfect continuous into passive. Keep this in mind. So if you get a similar one, no, I don't think you all will be getting, no googlies here. They give you the ones, and once you get the options, if you know the tenses, the passive forms very well, no problem. Simple active, present tense active, and past tense active, they are very close. Like in present tense, I said writes becomes is written. In past tense, wrote becomes was written or were written. Is writing becomes is being written or are being written. In past continuous, was writing becomes the same, was being written or were being written. And the perfect, past perfect is the easiest. Why? Because in present perfect, has written can become have been written or something, depends upon the subject. Like, I'll give you an example. She has written several poems. Has written is here. But when you select your answer, several poems have been written. Why? Because the plural verb will take have. So it's not always that you put the been and the answer is done. So you might get an option has been written and have been written. Option B might be has been written, option C might be have been written. So you need to know the rules. Like the one I gave, she has written several poems. Several poems have been written by her. So this is the correct answer. This is the correct option. But see, in past tense, it's very easy. Why? Because whatever the, whether it's singular or plural, the verb will be the same. Like, she wrote several poems. Several poems had been written by her. She wrote a poem. She had written, so she had written a poem. A poem had been written by her. Okay, and she had written several poems. Several poems had been written. So whichever one, whether it's several poems or a poem, had written will change into had been written only, nothing else. Whereas in present tense, there is always a confusion between has and have, right? And then suppose they are repairing the car. I said in this continuous, they take an ing in passive voice. They are repairing the car. There is an ing here. So in your answer also, there has to be an ing. Okay, Anushri Tiwari. Yeah, very good. I'm really flattered. So regarding this, they are repairing the car. The car is being repaired. Why? Car is singular. That is why the auxiliary verb will be is. The car is being repaired. B-E-I-N-G, not B-E-E-N. B-E-E-N comes for your past perfect, present for perfect, or future perfect. So they are repairing the car. The car is being repaired. So if you know the correct answer, with the based on the rules, then it's easy for you to find out the correct option, right? And then another one which you get is your narration change, direct to indirect. For this also you need to know the rules, and there are so many rules and so confusing. So please give it, if you don't want to lose your marks, so please give it a go for it, go for the rules. Like, the simple ones are, she said I am tired. She said I am tired. This is one of the easiest ones. So you will get several options. She said that I am tired. She said that she is tired. She says that she was tired. And she said that she had been tired. So if you get these options, so the correct one is obviously she said that she was tired. So I am changes into she was. Why? Because the outside verb or the reporting verb is in the past tense. So this one, you all are not really very interested in writing down the answers. Where do you live? Question mark. He asked me. So what will be the answer for it? So he asked me where. WH words don't take a joiner. This is an interrogative question, and what I need to remind you in your interrogative questions are that it doesn't take an if or whether. You remember that? So if you get an option with if or whether, what will you do? Just check it out. So where do you live? Beginning the WH words, who, when, where, why, and how, though it doesn't begin with W, it falls in that category. And in this case, there is no joiner. It will straight away start. So he asked me where I lived. So the subject will come in front and then the two verbs will be side by side. Do live means lives. It will change into the past tense. So he asked me where I lived. So simple present changes into the simple past. Do live means, as I said, present tense. So it will change into the simple past where I lived. So always a common mistake which my students do, and I'm sure even you must be doing, is that you keep the verb in the subject in the middle, don't bring it in front. That is wrong. So most often I get answers. He asked me where did I live, so they change the tense, but then do becomes did and where I lived. So he asked me where did I live. This is a common mistake. So don't do it. Bring the subject in front and where I lived. Remove did. Did comes in the questions. Like I wrote, what did you write? I said, what did you say? So did comes in the questions. So remove that did. So he asked me where I lived is the correct answer. Rohan said, I will help you. Rohan said, comma, I will help you. So Rohan said that he would. He would help me. This is a very simple one. And then one type of question which you get, and for this also you need to remember the rules. Degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison. Like in some, you can add just ER or EST and it is done. There is no problem. Like when there are not more than two syllables, it's more or most. Like fat, fatter, fast, fattest, fat, one syllable. Fast, faster, fastest. But what happens when it is a big word? Like beautiful, three syllables. Beautiful, three syllables there, three breaks. So in that case, you cannot say beautiful or beautifulest. So in these cases, you use the more or the most. So he said that, sorry, more beautiful, most beautiful. Like Mum, she's the most beautiful dancer, or she's the most beautiful girl in the class. Most beautiful. You cannot say beautifulest. So she's the most beautiful. Hi Nidarshan. Shrujan, yes, you are from Odisha. You scored 99. That's really an achievement. Congratulations, Shrujan. 99 in language and literature by, oh my God, state topper. Congratulations. Very good. Congratulations. See, y'all make me proud. Y'all thank me, but it is I who feel proud. So, she's the most beautiful girl in the class. And in this case, what will you do if you are told to change into the comparative degree using than? So, superlative and comparative, imprint them in your mind, takes the same beginning, takes the same subject. She is the most beautiful girl in the class. She is more beautiful than any other girl in the class. And the positive degree begins with a negative word. No other girl in the class is as beautiful as her. Okay? So Mumbai is the most crowded city in India. Mumbai is the most crowded city in India. No other, begin no other. So you will get several options. So which is the correct one? No other will not take a comparative degree. In many grammar books, in many workbooks I have found, or many test papers also, for no other they are using the comparative degree. This is not correct grammatically. Mark my words. In no other, it will be like no other city in India is as crowded as Mumbai. No other city in India is as crowded. No other city in India is as crowded as. No other takes as. And I just told you, just take the trick. superlative and comparative beginning with the same words, and that subject comes in the end in your positive degree. Mumbai is, and this one comes to the end. No other city is as crowded as Mumbai. So Mumbai comes to the end. That very subject of comparative and superlative comes to the end. So Rita is better than any other girl in the class. Begin no other. No other girl in the class is as good as Rita. But regarding another thing I need to point out, when there are two, like Shimla is cooler than Delhi. This is between Shimla and Delhi, right? Between Shimla and Delhi. So what will you do? My formula is bring the last portion in front, Delhi. Then if it is affirmative, make it negative. Delhi is not. Change the degree. Delhi is not as cool as or so cool as, and then take the subject to the end. Subject object interchange. If it is in affirmative, it will become negative and change the degree. It's simple. You'll never get it wrong. This is my formula. So he is stronger than his father. So bring his father in front, object in front. His father is not as strong. So you have changed the degree. It was comparative. You have no other option but to change it into positive. And if the question is in positive, no other option but to change it into comparative. Okay, Nidarshan, yes, it's good. So his father is not as strong as he. Don't write him as is not as strong as he. That means as strong as he is. So this is one. And another one in your comparative degree, which you need to remember, there are three tables, three different ways. Another is he is one of the best runners in the team, or he is one of the best batsmen in the team. One of the, it is not said he is the best batsman, he is one of the best batsmen in the team. So in this case, there will be a little alteration. He is, the beginning is the same. He is better than, you won't write any other. He is better than most other. There is a difference. It's not any other, it's most other. He's better than most other batsmen in the team. He's one of the best batsmen. He's better than most other batsmen in the team. And in positive, you are not going to use a negative. You are going to use few or very few. Very few batsmen in the team are as good as he. Very few batsmen. That means only a few of them, they are as good as him. So in the end, you will not write him. You will write he, just as it is in the question, not him. Because if there is a name, like Amit is better, one of the best batsmen in the team. So Amit is better than any, most, he's one of the best will become Amit is better than most other batsmen in the team. And in positive, very few batsmen in the team are as good as Amit. So here you don't make any change. So why should you make the he into him? No. He means as good as he is. And then you will also get something to do with agreement of the subject with the verb. So like this one, each of the boys are present. So can you find what is wrong here? Each of the boys are present. Can you find the error here? No. Each takes a singular verb. So each of the boys is present. It might sound odd, but it is correct. Each of the boys, don't get misguided by boys. Each of the boys is present. What is wrong in this one? It is a mixed one. She is senior dash me. What is wrong here? We often have a tendency to write than. She is senior to me, not than me. She is junior to me. She is senior to me. And then in prefer also, I have often found I prefer milk than coffee. No, I prefer milk to coffee. Prefer takes a to. Preference takes for. Prepositions. Acha. Can you tell me what is wrong here? He is working here since 2010. So you all are not replying. You all are not answering. Okay. So let me tell you the answer. He is working is wrong. Since takes a perfect verb. So he has been working here since 2010. He has been working here since 2010, right? So present perfect continuous. Acha, regarding this one, these are some fast transformations I'm going for just to check whether you are aware of it. Open the door. So what will you write it in the passive? Open the door takes a let verb, let one. The formula is let, the word let. So let plus object plus be verb plus pp means the past participle. Yes, no, a little mistake. Let, yes. Then what is the let plus object? The object is the door. So let the door. Then I said be plus be. So let the door be. And then past participle of the verb. The verb is open. So the past participle of this is opened. So let the door be opened. So I can't see whether this one, Nidarshan, whether you have written open or opened. It should be opened. Like shut the door. Shut the door. In shut, let the door be shut. Why? Because shut is always the same in the present tense, past tense, past participle also. Shut, 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 like cut, cut, cut. No cutted, no shutted. So in this case, the shut will remain. Let the door be shut. This shut is the past participle only. So no changes here. You might think, but it is actually the past participle. There are several verbs which don't change in the past tense or in the past participle, like burst. You cannot say I bursted. Burst, burst, burst. Acha. Now, just excuse this habit. It is my habit of saying acha. So I don't think it is creating any problem. So for today, my 1 hour grammar class is over. Your problems or whichever ones you want me to do in the next class, please let me say. Yeah, I'll do it in the next class. I'll go for a little more details regarding the subject and verb. So today my time is over. So I will come back. I'll let you know when I'm taking. Whenever I'm free, I'll be taking. So I'll be putting it up in the post. And for the time, yes. And please do like and make me feel energized. I love this one. Gopal Venkateshwaran. Yes, I love your comment. So, yes, even I love you too. So, you are the best. What a compliment. So, bye for the time being, and I'll be coming with live videos, live ones for the literature as well as the language. Okay. So, best of luck. Prepare well and motivate yourself that I can, I can. And it will really be an honor. And my granddaughter is peeping from there. So say hi to them. Okay, so bye.